Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. My name is Taylor, and I'm here with another Minecraft episode. I know, it's been a really long time, hasn't it? I've been busy drawing, as you know. Or as you don't if you don't watch all my videos. Yeah, today I decided that I needed a sugarcane farm. And I've been talking up how I'm going to make it automated. It's pretty anticlimactic, and it took me like 50 minutes, I think, or was it 40 or 50 minutes? Like, no joke. And it's probably because I didn't get all my resources together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead of making you guys suffer. and then we'll move on to the actual build. So here we are now at the right spot. Actually had to think through where I wanted to place this because I have an idea for a barn design I want to do. So it's right next to the trees and right next to our animal pen, right here. I'm starting to understand why people do prep work, just because I spend a good 5 to 10 minutes at the very beginning getting stuff together, and then I had to do a bunch of cuts because I got sidetracked. I would have to go back for something, and then I'd get sidetracked by killing animals or something like that, and I don't want you guys to have to see me murder animals this episode. It's not worth it. Anyway, here, and I will just let you watch a quick time-lapse each time we get into building, because otherwise this video would be far too long. No kidding. It took me so long to do this. It's stupid, really. I shouldn't have spent so much time. But yeah, I'm not a very professional Minecraft person. Like, as in, I don't play the game very efficiently. I'm not very good at it. I'm your basic person. Very, very basic. But yeah, I have no clue how the redstone and stuff works. I literally looked up a tutorial for this. I found it. It was nice. It was like, it was a simple video. It looks simple. Why did it take me like 30 minutes to build it? This is why. Because I can't place rails correctly. But yeah. Once again, I cannot place rails. Finally figured out how to do it better. And so, you have to be careful. Those things are very finicky. And I did not realize that until I started this project. But yeah, it's simple. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to take 15 minutes, but it takes me half an hour. I can't. My problem here even is just placing things incorrectly. Like, I don't know how long I stood there. I don't know why I stood still for so long. I wonder if somebody came in and was trying to talk to me or something. Or I just was trying to figure out, what went wrong. Because yeah, as you can see, I had to tear down everything and have to place some stairs. Because I didn't watch through the tutorial well enough. I probably should have watched it right before I started building. I'm trying to remember if I did or not. I was just being a complete idiot when building this. Because, like, look at me. I'm just all over the place. Anyway, next time I try to do something redstone related, I won't make you guys suffer. Next time I'll be a little bit more prepared. But instead of focusing on all these shortcomings of mine while building, I want to spread some happiness and positivity because, oh my goodness, 1.17 is coming out on Tuesday, and I am so happy. I know, there's no new caves, there's no new cliffs, you say, but I love it. Candles. But apparently you need wax, like the honeycomb or the beeswax. I don't know exactly I guess it's honeycomb. You need honeycomb for it, and you need string for it. String's easy. Honeycomb sounds simple, but I don't know how beehives and stuff work. I've been playing Minecraft for how long now? I seriously have no clue how they work. So, that looks fun. Just watching the waterfall. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, I have to get, I'm somehow gonna have to come across that. I don't know how. But anyway, we've, now that the base of it is done, we need some sugarcane. As you can see, I don't have much sugarcane. Like, at all. Not enough. I needed like 9 or 10 pieces. So yes, I've proven myself very, very unprepared. Even in the sugarcane department. So we're gonna go looking for sugarcane. I don't want to travel out too far because, we need to keep new chunks available for the Hope of Geodes and Deep Slate and all that cool stuff. But, we're just gonna go in this direction. And I realize I'm eventually going to have to go exploring because I do want things like jungle wood and things that are harder to come by. But I do want to be as cautious as I can about exploring, especially whenever they finally do the part 2, or is it considered part 2 or is it considered just 1.18 at this point? Whatever it is, the caves and cliffs of caves and cliffs. Let's just say that. But, yeah, I don't want to explore out too far, but, there seems to be no luck finding sugarcane, so, yay me, I'm very good at playing Minecraft. Can't even find any sugarcane. But, you know what I can find? I can find dark oak, and I see dark oak, and I want dark oak. I'm telling you, I get so sidetracked while recording. It's a little bit insane. But I was like, you know what? We're gonna get the dark oak. Because it's cool. And it's another wood type. And we don't have it yet. All we need is like a jungle at the end of the dark oak forest. And I'll be happy. Or a savanna. I'll take a savanna too. Because I really like acacia. But yeah. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get some saplings. Because I don't want to waste my time chopping down trees. So that's what I did for like the next 5 minutes. But you know what? It looks nice. It's a new building block. That way I won't be using so much spruce. Or maybe I will. I like spruce for some reason. But yeah. Thankfully, tearing down leaves or whatever you want to call it, chopping them or whatever, it actually provides a fair amount of saplings, so it wasn't too difficult to get what I needed. But I wanted to get 8 just to make sure that I wouldn't have to come back out here, I don't want to have to come back out being like, oh, well, my one tree didn't produce enough saplings to make a new tree. Usually they would, but you can't take those risks. It's just, I would rather do all the work now than go back later. I think my value of dark oak is kind of weird at this point because I've been watching so much Third Life that, like, it's a dark oak tree. Of course it's amazing. Like, I know that these things are so big and all that, but, like, after watching that, it's, like, it's such a valuable asset that I'm like, let's have it. But yeah, I had recorded this video after, probably after binge watching a good few of episodes of Third Life, so it was like, at that point I was like, it's dark oak, let's get it even just for the laughs. Even if it's just for the laughs. I was happy to find it, though. It's a new type of wood. What can I say? It'll help my building somewhat. Somewhat. Oh yes, and you know that the first thing I did was plant my precious dark oak saplings. Yep. I don't know how I got so sidetracked. Either way, let's get back to working on the rest of the sugarcane farm thing, whatever. We didn't get any sugarcane, and I don't know where I can find any more, so we're just gonna let them grow, and then fill in the other 4 patches, I guess. Yeah, it's 4 patches. fill in the other 4 patches whenever it grows. I don't know how long that will take. Hopefully I can stay in the area enough. Oh, look, I realized I can make it smaller. Water. Yeah, it's very annoying even for me to watch right now. It's like, oh, how did I have so much trouble with this? It's so simple. So simple, they said. So simple. At this point, I'm really starting to question how much this is gonna pay off. Was it worth the effort I put into it? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out in a few days. Whenever I finally am in the world and have this area loaded in, we'll see. But hopefully it should help while, like, I'm chopping down trees and stuff, but I'm really not sure how long it takes for sugarcane to grow, so I can't be too sure. Either way, we're finally getting into, a good spot. Now we no longer have to mess with that stupid water. It's just so hard for some reason. But, yeah, the redstoning bit. That really isn't much of redstone at all. It's just placing pistons and observers and stuff. It wasn't actually difficult to put together, it was just tedious, I think. Tedious and time-consuming. Because, you know, it's in survival, and so, like, it's easy to misplace blocks, and then you have to spend a lot of time trying to replace those blocks that you misplaced, and you have to craft the items, and, like, whenever you're building random structures, it's not as hard, I think, because it's, like, you don't have a set result, you're just building, and so if you have materials, you build what you can. But with this, it was, like, I needed a certain amount of stuff, and, so yeah, I had to go back, and one of the trees grew pretty quickly, actually. But, yeah, I had to go back because I didn't have enough glass. So, you know, like I was saying, it's like, it takes a lot of work because you have a certain amount of stuff, and then you want to get it done, and I hate working with glass. That's probably one of the most annoying things about this entire thing was just the fact that I had to build with glass. I say the most annoying thing. The water was probably more annoying than that, but maybe not, because, you know, that's the third time I did that. But yeah, it's taken it took a long time, and I hope it will pay off eventually. I don't know. I'm gonna try more redstone eventually. At least redstone that has a tutorial for it, because eventually we're gonna want other things to be farmable, at least to an extent. It doesn't matter that everything needs to be farmable, just like enough to the point where it's like we're not having to work too hard for things that we shouldn't be working hard for. But yeah. There is the thought that there are going to be some things, though, like I was saying earlier, the whole beehive situation, where eventually I'm gonna need to know how to make honeycomb and how to make it in bulk, which will become one of those things. I was watching a video on it, and so it was like, yeah, that's one of those things I'll eventually need to prepare for. Another thing is, like, you know, the whole enchanting setup. We want to get that done soon, which is most of the reason why I'm doing this is because I know that eventually I'm going to want to enchant stuff, and I want Fortune 3. I want all those diamonds. I don't have all those diamonds yet. But yeah, with this out of the way, it's nice to think that it's finally done. I don't know how well it'll work. We'll see. But, next of all, if you understand my train of thought here, it was, we've done this. Now, what's the harm in trying to get some leather for some books? So, I decided it would be a good idea to do some breeding, which I think it'll help right now that anytime I do think about it, I should breed the cows and stuff, just because I'm gonna want that leather, because, yeah. We're gonna need all we can get for bookshelves, because, you know, we don't have many yet, and we want level 30. I don't know how many episodes it'll take me until I get level 30, because at this rate, it'll probably take me a while. Another thought is, we're already so far into the series, and I haven't even finished my house. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, house right now isn't on top priority, as I've got a place to sleep, and that's all that it was really needing to be. But we are going to need stuff for whenever 1.17 comes out, and I think that's where we're gonna head in the next episode. That, and then the thought that I'm gonna have to go gathering resources for the idea I have for our barn. And I don't know how. I thought for sure I had already bred the animals. Like, is this seriously the first time I did that? Either way, we've done it. We've gotten another achievement. But yeah. With this all out of the way, though, I think this is where we're gonna stop. Even if it's not much, I think we have completed one thing, and that one thing will hopefully affect our future positively. Thank you all for watching this episode. I hope to see you back next week. This is Taylor, signing off.